Well, after beating Long Beach State this past weekend, Ohio State coach Pete Hanson is a popular media guy, and no wonder. I mean, your Buckeyes 17-3, and going out of conference for a little bit, but 9-1 in the league, and you're in a pretty good place right now, aren't you?
Yeah, we feel like we're in a pretty good spot, but you're only as good as your next match and how that one comes out. So we've got a big one this Saturday up in State College.
Yeah, you said that. I was gonna save the where you go until last, but since you touched on that, I mean, your next two matches, you step out of conference again and go to Penn State, and that's never easy. But what a great bit of preparation! I'm sure you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, we really are. I mean, Penn State's always a big rivalry for us, the Big Ten thing, and that'll be a good one, and hopefully that'll prepare us for the big weekend over in Muncie and then Fort Wayne next weekend. So yeah, there's still a lot of volleyball left to be played for sure.
Yeah, you're getting way ahead of me. See, and then I'm going to say, so you got Long Beach, of course, after that trip in California. Now you're going to Penn State, and is part of the good part about going to Penn State in the event that you get to the Final Six that it's at Penn State and you get a chance to be on that floor and experience that environment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was, that wasn't the reason for the scheduling. I mean, we go to Penn State every year, so that's just kind of our home away from home, along with some of the places in our conference. But it's just a chance to play another really good team, another potential NCAA tournament team, and on their home floor, and just continue to work on the things that we're trying to get better at, and let our guys gain some confidence for what we've accomplished so far.
You said you alluded to, of course, from there you go to Muncie on your next, and they're spaced out pretty good, but you only have 3 defeats. One was to I think I have this right. One was to a Canadian team to start the season, and then UCLA very, very early, and then the other, of course, to your league opponent, Ball State, which is, we'd all agree, probably the surprise of the entire season. But,
yeah, I think so. They've put together a really nice run, and Coach Walton's got them playing really confident in what they're doing, and it's going to be a challenge for us for sure.
Yeah, so you not only have them in this rematch, and then, of course, in your both perfect worlds, you play for the NCAA tournament bid in the EVA finals.
Well, I don't know if that'd be my perfect world, but we're going to play somebody, hopefully, if we can get there. And, we're just trying to take care of ourselves, and whoever shows up, we'll try to play them.
Let's talk about your team, because what intrigues me is how geographically diverse your guys are. And then you were kind enough to pick up all those, I think, 4 guys from the University of Pacific after that program folded. But like Nick Serzin, your leading attacker, is French. Miles Johnson is from California. Your setter, Christy Blau, from New York. And then Christian Franceschi from Florida. And, just the fact that you have a Floridian, a New Yorker, and a Frenchman on one of the top-ranked teams in the country makes it pretty interesting.
Well, it certainly wasn't by design or by plan. It's not a matter of trying to be geographically diverse as much as it is trying to just get good volleyball players. And somebody asked me yesterday, how did Zerzin fall into our lap, or how did we go about recruiting a French guy? Well, that was actually a pretty easy recruit. Nick's older sister played here at Ohio State. I think when he decided and his family decided that to combine education and volleyball, really the only school on his radar was Ohio State. So it was kind of I don't want to say a no-brainer for us, but it was a pretty easy get. Christy was someone that we'd watched for a while, playing for the Pace Bootlegger Club out of Rochester, had done some USA stuff. We felt was a really good prospect. We did pick up 5 guys from the University of Pacific. Christian Franceschi was one of them. And, we knew a little bit about Christian as he was coming out of high school, and at the time just had recruited some other guys, but certainly knew that he was a good quality volleyball player. And then Miles was someone that was on our radar screen during his high school career. And, we liked the way that he played the game and the attributes that he brought. And we were lucky enough to get him out of San Diego. He was looking for a little different experience and something geographically diverse, and Ohio State fit that bill for him. So that's kind of how they all ended up here.
Yeah, well, the California guys who have come to the Midwest schools and done well seem to be really, really fond of the experience. I mean, certainly, that was the case for Loyola.
Yeah,
a couple of years winning, and then for him there. And then, I was thinking just to myself while you were talking, and recalling that Kevin Tilley worked out pretty good as a Frenchman for UC Irvine a few years back.
Not too bad. He was pretty good.
As you're coming into, we're past midpoint now. I mean, I guess mid-March, but I think I'm right that your conference tournament's not until the second or third weekend of April. So you still got, like you said before, an awful lot of volleyball to play. So just the focus and where you think you are now, and then heading towards the last third of the season.
Yeah, well, I think the focus is pretty good. You know, I did a quick interview yesterday with Kevin Barnett on the Net Live, and he asked about, you know, hey, what did the weekend do for us? And I think what really the weekend did for us was it kind of validated again the things that we've been trying to train the guys on, and in terms of the way we're playing the game, stay aggressive from the end line, how we're running our offense. You know, we've tried to put a lot of focus on the block and defense, and I thought we got a little bit better with that over the weekend. But, you know, it just, again, you know, hopefully it validates what you're doing, and you can keep training the guys on those points and say, hey, if we do stick to these points, we can have some success. And that's what we're looking for in our last 8 regular season matches. And then you get into the playoffs, and, you know, at that point in time, it's one and done, and you just got to be ready to go.
Well, I got to thank you for doing this. And for the people out there who maybe heard you on the Net Live but have seen you on this video chat, the upside is, of course, they get to see you. The downside is they got to see me. But then the upside is they didn't have to see Barnett or DJ. So, you know, a lot of this and that.
A lot of ups and downs in that whole conversation there.